7 proven ways to boost your metabolism and burn more calories effortlessly. What if your body could burn hundreds of extra calories every single day, even while you're sitting, reading, or sleeping? Imagine being able to eat more food, enjoy occasional cheat meals, and still maintain a lean and toned body, all without spending extra hours at the gym. It might sound unrealistic, like one of those too good to be true fitness promises. But science tells a different story. For most people, this is completely possible, simply by increasing your metabolism, or more specifically, your resting metabolic rate. Your resting metabolic rate determines how many calories your body burns just to stay alive, to keep your organs functioning, your heart beating, and your cells active, even when you're doing absolutely nothing. And that number can vary widely from person to person. Some people seem to eat whatever they want without gaining weight, while others feel like every meal sticks to their body. The difference often lies not in willpower, but in metabolic efficiency. So in this video, we'll explore 7 scientifically proven ways to increase your metabolism naturally. Methods that can help you burn hundreds of extra calories per day without changing your workout routine or sacrificing your favorite foods. Let's start with one of the most powerful and underrated factors affecting your metabolism, your thyroid function. Optimize your thyroid function. Your thyroid is a small, butterfly-shaped gland located just below your Adam's apple, but it plays a massive role in controlling how quickly your body uses energy. It produces 2 main hormones, T3, triiodothyronine, and T4, thyroxine, which essentially act as your body's metabolic regulators. When your thyroid works efficiently, your metabolism stays high. When it slows down, so does your fat-burning potential. The catch is that many people unknowingly suffer from slightly underactive thyroid function, not enough to be diagnosed with hypothyroidism, but enough to reduce daily calorie burn. And one of the biggest reasons for this is nutrient deficiency, particularly in iodine, zinc, and selenium. According to the World Health Organization, around 1/3 of the global population doesn't get enough iodine. Your thyroid gland literally uses iodine to create thyroid hormones. Without it, hormone production drops, and your metabolism slows. Most people assume they get iodine from salt, but here's the problem. Regular sea salt, which has become popular among health-conscious people, actually contains very little iodine. Only iodized salt has meaningful levels. So if you've switched entirely to sea salt for health reasons, your body might be missing this critical element. Replacing your current salt with iodized salt is one of the simplest and cheapest ways to support your thyroid and raise your metabolic rate. For those who still prefer the taste or texture of sea salt, there are now iodized sea salts available, giving you the best of both worlds. But iodine isn't the only mineral your thyroid depends on. 2 others, zinc and selenium, are equally essential. They help convert the inactive thyroid hormone T4 into its active form, T3, the one that actually boosts metabolism. In one fascinating case study, researchers found that zinc supplementation alone increased resting metabolism by over 500 calories per day after just 2 months. By 4 months, that number nearly doubled to almost 1,000 extra calories burned daily. And here's the thing, zinc deficiency is surprisingly common, especially in people who exercise frequently. When you work out, you lose zinc through sweat, and your body's demand for it rises. That means athletes, fitness enthusiasts, or even people who simply stay active may need extra zinc to maintain optimal thyroid function. So to sum up, use iodized salt instead of plain sea salt. Make sure you're getting enough zinc and selenium, either through diet or supplementation. A properly functioning thyroid is like pressing the accelerator pedal on your metabolism. It sets the foundation for every other fat-burning process in your body. Replace regular cooking oils with MCTs. The next metabolism-boosting strategy might be sitting right in your kitchen, your choice of cooking oil. Not all fats are created equal. Most traditional fats, like butter or olive oil, contain long-chain triglycerides, LCTs. But there's another type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, found abundantly in coconut oil and MCT oil, and these behave very differently in your body. Unlike regular fats, MCTs are digested and absorbed much faster. They go straight to your liver, where they're rapidly converted into energy instead of being stored as fat. This faster conversion process slightly raises your thermogenesis, meaning your body burns more calories just processing them. Several studies have demonstrated this effect. For example, one found that swapping regular cooking oils for MCTs resulted in a 5% increase in resting metabolic rate, and that boost lasted for over 6 hours after consumption. Another meta-analysis, reviewing multiple controlled trials, concluded that replacing LCTs with MCTs could lead to measurable fat loss without harming cholesterol or heart health. In fact, MCTs often raise levels of HDL, the good cholesterol, while helping reduce cardiovascular risk. However, the key word here is replace. You don't want to simply add MCT oil on top of your normal fat intake. That would just increase total calories and cancel out the benefits. Instead, use MCT-rich oils like coconut oil as a substitute for part of your daily fat sources. For example, use a tablespoon of coconut oil instead of butter for cooking. Add a teaspoon of MCT oil to your morning smoothie or coffee instead of cream. Over time, this simple change can subtly raise your metabolic rate, meaning your body burns more calories all day long, even at rest. Eat enough protein. Among all the macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and fats, protein is the clear winner when it comes to boosting your metabolism. It does this in two powerful ways. First, protein has the highest thermic effect of food, often called diet-induced thermogenesis. That simply means your body burns a significant amount of calories just to digest, absorb, and process protein. When you eat protein, your digestive system works harder compared to when you eat carbs or fats. Studies have shown that 15 to 30% of the calories you consume from protein are burned off during digestion itself. To put that in perspective, if you eat 100 calories of protein, your body uses between 15 and 30 calories just to process it. Compare that to carbs, which burn only about 5 to 10%, and fats, which are as low as 0 to 3%. So by eating a diet higher in protein, you're automatically burning more calories, even before considering the other benefits. The second major reason protein helps your metabolism is its crucial role in building and preserving muscle mass. When you're losing weight, your body tends to lose both fat and muscle. But the more muscle you lose, the slower your metabolism becomes, because muscle tissue burns more energy than fat tissue, even when you're not moving. That's why maintaining or increasing your protein intake is essential. It protects your muscle mass during calorie restriction and ensures that most of your weight loss comes from fat, not muscle. Most experts recommend consuming between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily if your goal is to build or maintain lean mass. For an average adult, that could mean around 100 to 160 grams of protein per day, depending on body size and activity level. This might sound like a lot, but you can easily reach that amount by including lean meats, eggs, dairy, fish, beans, tofu, and protein powders in your meals. In addition to the metabolic benefits, high-protein meals also improve satiety, meaning they help you feel full longer and reduce cravings. Another indirect way to control calorie intake and support fat loss. So, eating enough protein doesn't just help you build muscle or stay full. It literally makes your metabolism burn hotter every single day. Build and maintain muscle mass. For decades, fitness experts have said that muscle is metabolically active, and that each pound of muscle burns dozens of calories per day. While early estimates were exaggerated, the truth still supports the idea that muscle increases your metabolic rate. Recent research shows that each pound of muscle burns about 6 to 8 calories per day at rest. That might not sound like much, but when you consider your total muscle mass, it adds up quickly. Let's say you gain 10 pounds of lean muscle over time. That's an extra 60 to 80 calories burned every single day without doing anything. But that's only part of the story. Muscle doesn't just raise your metabolism directly. It also improves how your body handles energy overall. More muscle means better insulin sensitivity, allowing your body to use glucose more efficiently instead of storing it as fat. When your cells respond well to insulin, you're better at burning carbs for fuel and less likely to gain fat from them. On the other hand, insulin resistance, the opposite condition, slows down fat burning dramatically and often leads to weight gain. Having more muscle also increases your glycogen storage capacity. When you eat carbs, they're stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver. If your glycogen stores are full and you don't have much muscle, your body has no choice but to convert the excess carbs into fat. But with more muscle, your body can store more glycogen, giving it more room to store energy safely without fat gain. This is why professional bodybuilders or athletes can eat large amounts of carbohydrates and stay lean. Their muscle tissue acts like a metabolic sponge. Studies comparing individuals with similar body weights but different muscle mass have shown that those with more muscle had up to 14% higher resting metabolic rates. So while cardio helps you burn calories during the workout, strength training helps you burn more calories all day long, even when you're resting. To build and maintain muscle mass, focus on resistance training, like weightlifting or bodyweight exercises, at least 3 to 4 times per week. Pair that with adequate protein intake and enough sleep for recovery. Over time, your metabolism will become naturally higher, making fat loss easier and long-term weight maintenance much more sustainable. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Water plays a surprisingly important role in metabolism. Even mild dehydration can slow down your body's ability to burn calories efficiently. In one well-known study, drinking just 500 milliliters of water, a bit more than 2 cups, increased the participants' metabolic rate by 30% for about 30 to 40 minutes. That's roughly 24 extra calories burned from drinking water alone. Now, that might not sound like much, but the effect adds up, especially if you repeat it several times per day. Drink 2 cups of water before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you could end up burning an extra 100 calories or more every day. Even more interestingly, studies show that cold water has an even stronger effect. When you drink cold water, your body needs to warm it up to body temperature, which requires extra energy, and therefore, more calorie burn. 2 separate studies found increases of up to 25% in resting metabolic rate for up to an hour after drinking cold water. So if you want a simple, cost-free way to give your metabolism a small daily boost, just drink more water, especially before meals, and preferably cold. Of course, water alone won't make you lose fat magically. It's not a substitute for a healthy diet or physical activity, but it does support your metabolism, improves digestion, and can help control hunger by filling your stomach before meals. Plus, staying hydrated helps your organs, including your liver, function optimally. And since your liver plays a key role in fat metabolism, proper hydration ensures that your fat-burning machinery runs smoothly. So, next time you feel sluggish or tired, skip the sugary drinks or coffee refills. Grab a tall glass of cold water instead. It's simple, refreshing, and scientifically proven to keep your metabolism running efficiently. Eat chili peppers and spicy foods. If you enjoy spicy foods, here's some good news. That fiery sensation might actually help your body burn more fat. The secret lies in a natural compound called capsaicin, the active ingredient that gives chili peppers their heat. Capsaicin has been studied extensively, and research shows it can slightly increase thermogenesis, the process of heat production in the body, which leads to more calories being burned. But the benefits don't stop there. Capsaicin also activates something known as brown adipose tissue, or brown fat. Unlike regular white fat, which stores energy, brown fat's main function is to burn energy to produce heat. When capsaicin stimulates this brown fat, your body begins to convert stored fat into fuel, subtly raising your metabolism. One study found that daily consumption of capsaicin-containing meals could increase total energy expenditure and fat oxidation, especially in people following a calorie-restricted diet. That means if you're trying to lose weight and eating fewer calories, spicy foods may help counteract the natural drop in metabolism that often happens during dieting. But that's not all. Capsaicin has another powerful effect. It helps control appetite. People who eat spicy meals often report feeling fuller and more satisfied afterward, which reduces the urge to snack or overeat later in the day. This makes chili peppers a perfect addition to a healthy diet. They don't just make your food taste better, they also help your body burn a little more energy and keep cravings in check. You don't have to go overboard and eat extremely spicy food. Even moderate spice levels can offer benefits. Add a bit of chili powder to your eggs, use hot sauce on your meals, or try cooking with fresh peppers like jalapenos or cayenne. Over time, these small changes can make a noticeable difference in your daily calorie burn and appetite control, two of the biggest factors in long-term fat loss. So, Next time you reach for your favorite meal, consider adding a touch of heat. Your metabolism might thank you for it. Use cold exposure to activate brown fat. The final method on our list is one that's gaining popularity among athletes, biohackers, and even longevity researchers: cold exposure. Cold exposure refers to intentionally allowing your body to experience lower temperatures, whether through cold showers, ice baths, or even simply keeping your living space cooler. The science behind this is fascinating. When you're exposed to cold, your body has to work harder to maintain its core temperature. It does this partly by activating brown fat, the same special kind of fat we mentioned earlier with capsaicin. Brown fat burns regular white fat to generate heat, which means your body starts using up stored energy to keep you warm. In one study, healthy men exposed to 2 hours of mild cold, around 19 degrees Celsius or 66 degrees Fahrenheit, showed increased calorie expenditure. Some participants burned hundreds of extra calories during that time, while others experienced more modest increases. On average, most people burned about 75 extra calories during cold exposure. Not a dramatic number, but still meaningful when combined with the other methods we've discussed. Other research has shown that consistent exposure to slightly cooler environments can gradually increase brown fat activity and help regulate blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity, both key factors in metabolic health. However, it's important to keep realistic expectations. You're not going to melt off fat just by taking 1-minute cold showers. But regular exposure, like ending your daily shower with 1 to 2 minutes of cold water or keeping your home a few degrees cooler, can gradually teach your body to adapt, improve circulation, and slightly boost energy expenditure over time. The key is consistency and moderation. If you shiver violently or feel uncomfortable, it's too cold. Start mild and work your way up as your tolerance improves. Alternatively, if cold showers aren't your thing, simply lowering the thermostat in your home to around 66 degrees F, 19 degrees Celsius, can have subtle long-term effects. Just make sure you're not bundling up in thick sweaters, as that cancels out the benefit. So whether it's a refreshing cold shower in the morning or keeping your environment cooler throughout the day, cold exposure can give your metabolism a small but steady push in the right direction. Now, let's bring it all together. Boosting your metabolism isn't about chasing shortcuts or taking magic pills. It's about understanding how your body works and making small, sustainable changes that stack up over time. Let's recap the 7 proven ways. Optimize your thyroid function by ensuring you get enough iodine, zinc, and selenium. Replace regular cooking oils with MCTs like coconut oil to increase thermogenesis. Eat plenty of protein to raise your metabolic rate and preserve muscle. Build and maintain muscle mass through resistance training and recovery. Stay hydrated, especially with cold water, to keep your metabolism active. Add chili peppers or spicy foods to boost calorie burn and control hunger. Use cold exposure, like cold showers or cooler room temperatures, to activate brown fat. Each of these techniques on its own may seem small, but when you combine them, they create a compounding effect, allowing you to burn hundreds of extra calories every single day, even at rest. That's the real secret to a fast metabolism: consistency and synergy. By integrating these habits into your daily life, your body gradually becomes more efficient at using energy, more resilient to fat gain, and naturally leaner over time. You don't have to starve yourself, overtrain, or rely on extreme diets. Just understand the science, apply it intelligently, and let your body do what it was designed to do: burn fuel efficiently. The human body is incredibly adaptable. With the right conditions, it can transform into a machine that burns calories around the clock, even while you're sitting, reading, or sleeping. So stay consistent, stay curious, and remember, every glass of water, every workout, and every smart food choice brings your metabolism one step closer to its full potential.